we have seen till now that Amanda is a little girl, and this poem describes the same girl named Amanda and a mother who's nagging her for her mistakes. Okay, and the mother realizes that, and she feels with Amanda sits in a very lazy manner. And Amanda is imagining herself as a mermaid who lives in a calm and relaxing life in the beautiful green sea. So there are a lot of things which we have seen here. An explanation, the poem Amanda by Robin Klein. I have just now told you earlier also. I have introduced you to the lesson, and this summary was also given to you. So, in the line by line reading, I shall do it once again for you. Amanda, the poem and explanation. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. There is a languid emerald sea where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Hunch मतलब यहाँ पर होता है bend. Slouching means sitting in a very lazy way. Languid means relaxed. Emerald is a precious stone. Here it means anything in green color. Inhabitant means a resident. Drifting means carried slowly by the water. Blissfully means happily. I shall give you the explanation. The poet is describing Amanda, a little girl who is always pointed out by her mother for her mistakes and how she imagines her life to be. The poet says that the mother is pointing out Amanda for biting nails, which is a bad habit. Next, she asks her to sit straight without bending her shoulders. Amanda, who has habit of bending her shoulders and sitting lazily, is being pointed out because her mother wants her to sit in the right posture. भाई माँ बाप तो अच्छा ही सोचते हैं अपने हिसाब से. At this point of time, when she is being scolded by her mother, she imagines herself to be in a deep green sea. She says that she wants to be the only resident of this beautiful green sea. She imagines herself like a mermaid who is alone there and leads her life in a very relaxing way. She says that she wants to be carried away by the current of water and feel relaxing environment over there. Okay. Now we shall see the next stanza or the next few lines of the poem Amanda. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. I am an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Orphan, who's called an orphan? Orphan is a child whose parents are dead. Hushed means quiet and still place. Here, the poet says that Amanda's mother is inquiring her about whether she has done her homework or not. And then she asks her whether she has cleaned the room or not. Moreover, she is also reminded to clean her shoes. So here we can see that the mother is constantly asking her questions regarding her homework being done or not, or whether she has cleaned up her room and shoes or not. But on the other hand, while Amanda is listening to her mother's instructions, she imagines herself to be an orphan who is roaming in the streets. This means that she imagines if she would have been without parents, she would have walked freely in the street. She would have drawn designs on the soft dust with uncovered feet very quietly. So we can see that she thinks opposite to her mother. Her mother wants her to keep everything neat and clean, but Amanda wants to play in dust with her bare feet. Moreover, she is so fed up with these constant instructions from her mother that she says silence is golden, which means that silence is very crucial and precious for her. She further says that freedom is sweet. This means she never feels free when she is with her mother. Okay. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acting, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I am speaking to you, Amanda? I am Rapunzel. I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I'll certainly never let down my bright hair. So acne means pimples. Rapunzel means a girl in a fairy tale by Brothers Grimm. Tranquil means calm and quiet. Rare means uncommon. So next what happens is Amanda's mother is disallowing her to eat chocolates. Please don't eat chocolates. She reminds her of pimples that Amanda faces due to eating chocolates. At last, she scolds her for not paying attention to what her mother says. At this moment, Amanda imagines herself to be a Rapunzel. Who is Rapunzel by the means of God? Let us see Rapunzel Kaun Hai. So, Rapunzel was a character from a fairy tale that was captured in a tower by a witch. The witch used to climb the tower with the help of the long hair of Rapunzel that were let down by her through the window. So now Amanda wants to be Rapunzel because she feels that life in the tower will be peaceful and unusual. She thinks she will be free and live a peaceful environment in the tower. She also confirms to herself that she will never let her hair down to anyone so that nobody could come to her in the tower. Now, stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You're always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. तो sulking मतलब to be in a bad mood. मूडी मीन्स अनस्टेबल, कभी खुशी, कभी हंसना, कभी रोना, कभी खुश होना, कभी नाराज हो जाना, है ना, कभी खुशी, कभी नैग्ड मतलब हैरेस. बड़े लोग हैरेस करते हैं, पावरफुल लोग कब पावरफुल लोगों को हैरेस कर सकते हैं क्योंकि उनके अंदर पावर है. ये गलत बात है, उनकी सोच गलत है. ओके, माइट इज नॉट राइट. Amanda's mother now warns her for behaving in a very odd manner. She asks her to stop being in a bad mood. Moreover, she blames her of having such an unstable mood. She also scolds her by saying that her behavior will one day make people think that Amanda was constantly being harassed by her mother. So, here we can say that though Amanda is always pointed out by her mother on every small thing, but she can't react to this. If she reacts towards this by getting emotional, her mother takes this against a sense of pride and scolds her that she should not behave like this as others would think that Amanda's mother is very dominating towards her child. So these are the few character explanations and the summary. Please go through the lesson again and again. Read that lesson again and again. Read the poem again and again. So, students, let us watch another video clip related to our poem Amanda. So, I hope everybody is ready. Please lend me your ears. So, this is a quite a good explanation. Please watch it till the end.
I'm here with a poem, Amanda, taken from the First Flight book of class 10th. This poem has been written by Robin Klein. Robin Klein was born on 28 February 1936 in Campsie, New South Wales. She was educated at Newcastle Girls High School. She worked in a number of jobs before becoming an established writer. The poem Amanda has a conversational style where only one speaker, that is the mother, voices her views. The thoughts of the child, which are put in parentheses, are not uttered. The child seems to be listening in silence, but in reality, her imagination, which is fast at work, transports her from home to sea to the roadside to an old castle, and thus she wishes to escape the perpetual nagging by her mother. So the poem goes like this. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. In this stanza, the speaker is probably the mother of a young school-going girl, Amanda. The stanza reveals the relationship between the mother and the daughter. The mother is in the habit of constantly checking and scolding her daughter. She, in an authoritative tone, prohibits Amanda from biting her nails. She further rebukes her for bending her shoulders and for sitting in a slouching posture. The mother instructs the girl to sit straight and in erect posture. The stanza 2, which is in parenthesis, goes like this. There is a languid emerald sea, where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. So in this stanza we see that Amanda, the young girl, is the speaker, though her thoughts are not expressed openly. She is so much fed up with the constant instructions from her mother that she mentally drifts into the world of her own imagination, the world of absolute liberty. She dreams of a sea with emerald green water and slow, lazy waves. She imagines that she is the only person dwelling in this beautiful world without anybody to restrict her movements. She dreams that she is a mermaid. Mermaid, as you know, is a mythical creature with the head and the body of a woman and the tail of a fish. Her imagination makes her feel that she glides over the sea like a mermaid in a delightful and blissful mental state. In the third stanza again, we see the speaker nagging Amanda. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. From the world of imagination, Amanda is transported back to her real life when her mother sternly asks her if she has finished her homework or if she has cleared and cleaned her room. The mother rebukes Amanda for not having obeyed her when she asks her to clean her shoes. The stanza further emphasizes the authoritative tone of the mother while talking to Amanda and her strict behavior while handling the girl. The girl in the fourth stanza again drifts into her imaginary world. I am an orphan, roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Amanda is so much frustrated by the continuous nagging by her mother that she imagines herself to be an orphan who's wandering about in the streets freely with no parent to scold her for walking in the dusty path. The shouting of the mother at Amanda makes the girl crave for a life of silence and liberty. She does not mind being an orphan if that can provide her freedom and peace of mind. The fifth stanza goes like this: Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? As Amanda's mother handles her daughter sternly, always instructing and rebuking her, this stanza further reveals the behavior of the mother. She prohibits Amanda from eating chocolates because that may aggravate her acne. As Amanda, being annoyed, looks away, her mother commands her to look at her when she is talking to her. Now the frustrated girl again starts dreaming about being Rapunzel. In the sixth stanza, she thinks, I am Rapunzel, I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I'll certainly never let down my bright hair. Amanda again escapes to the world of imagination away from the real world, where she is subjected to constant scolding by her parents. She has a strange fantasy that she is Rapunzel. Do you remember Rapunzel, the young girl in a German fairy tale who was snatched away from her parents and locked in a tower by an evil witch? Amanda feels that her life as Rapunzel will be full of peace. She thinks that unlike Rapunzel, she will not let her golden magical hair down to enable somebody to enter the tower. Moreover, she doesn't want anyone to interfere in her life by entering the tower with the help of her hair. In the last stanza, we read these lines: Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You're always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I negged at you, Amanda. Here we see that Amanda's mother not only rebukes her, but also does not want people to think that she has rebuked her. She, in a commanding and strict tone, tells Amanda to stop sulking at once. She thinks that her daughter Amanda is much too moody. By her sullen face, she will show people that her mother has scolded her. This indicates that the mother does not realize that she has been scolding Amanda and is conscious of what people think about her. Let me introduce the literary devices that the poet has used in this poem.
So, guys, we have seen here how a little girl, Amanda, is desperately longing for her freedom from everyone, including her parents. Hope you would have liked it. Thank you all once again. Please go through the lessons, write the question answers. All the best. God bless you. Goodbye and take care.